Okay, so introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Alan. We're going to be talking about random game stuff because we're bored.
Pretty much.
I made you come down on a train.
Yeah, come all the way from Nottingham for this.
They don't even know where Nottingham is.
Who?
The two people that are listening to this.
The two people that are listening to it are me and you.
Yeah, exactly. Why have I got you here? Just because
why have you got me here?
I've just shown you the new Pokemon trailer.
Yes.
What did you think of it?
I thought some things looked like they could be interesting. Most of it looked like a waste of time.
What do you mean?
Like, it was a bit where he's like swinging on a vine to get from one platform to the... It's Pokemon. It doesn't need to be a platform game. You don't need to have like a challenge to get to the next step.
I thought that.
You know, it just seems like they're trying to make it too much of a game that it isn't. Pokemon is Pokemon. Pokemon was good because of what it was.
How many Pokemon games have you played?
All of them.
All of them
apart from, obviously the ones that aren't out yet. And I only played Black from the Black and White.
You played Black and White?
Yeah, I only played the Black one though.
See, we had this Christmas temp at work, and I didn't know there was such a term, but I think that there's only 151 Pokemon. There's no more Pokemon. There's only 151. Apparently, that makes me a first genner. Because the first generation. I'm a first genner because I don't like. The thing is, though, we were at work and we were looking through.
But if you're a first genner, there's only 150. I mean,
no, there's 151.
No, because Mew was kind of like a little bit of a glitch, and then they kind of released it officially, but only once it was like into the second or third generation, I think.
No,
someone's going to text me and tell me that I'm wrong now.
Yeah, you're wrong. No, you could get Mew. He was included in the first game.
What, in Red and Blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know if
without a cheat card.
Without a cheat card, yeah.
Yeah, so something
okay,
you have to go down to the SSR, the van had moved,
if you want to
and he was under the van or something. It was why is he under a van?
I can't remember. I mean, that was years ago I played that, but like, because there's 152 Pokemon. Because there's the glitch Pokemon. There's a glitch Pokemon.
There is a glitch Pokemon, yes.
Yeah.
Which I didn't do because I thought that if my game glitched, I might lose my save, and I didn't want to do that because my team they were all like level 99. I don't want to lose that shit.
But no, I don't. Have you? Wait, we were looking through the Pokedex, the booked up Pokedex.
Yeah.
And there is, I know, shit you not, there is a Pokemon that is one form, but then it turns into an oven, a fridge, a lawnmower, and a fucking Breville machine.
Yes, Rotom. It's like that. It's like a spirit, and you kind of gets imbued with like if you want it to be like a grass elemental Pokemon, it turns into a lawnmower.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I have got one of those, and I don't have the.
Oh man!
I don't have the right discs. You know, I think you collect discs or something, kind of like some kind of I suppose what you would call like a sigil or something, I don't know.
It's dumb.
In game, and it would change the element of that Pokemon.
It's so stupid.
It could be neutral. It could be a completely neutral Pokemon.
Right, so we had to stop recording a little bit.
We did.
And we had noodles. We had lunch.
We had lunch
and a cigarette. I had a cigarette. Right, so we were talking about what's that Pokemon called?
Rotom, I think. Rotom.
Rectum. Fucking Rectum. Yeah, that's when Pokemon got stupid for me. Like, and there's some.
It does seem like they're kind of running out of ideas, and now it's just like we'll put like a crown on a dog, and it would be like turned into a saxophone.
But the thing is, there's some Pokemon which, for ethical reasons, you shouldn't put them in a Pokeball because they look human. Like they look like they could go and live a life, have a job.
What Pokemon looks like a human?
I can't name
it looks
them.
like it could live a life and have
What's
a job.
that one that like wears a dress? It's got a dress. It's like green with the two bits on its head.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. I can't remember
the girl
its
Pokemon.
Name. Yeah.
It's
There's a male version of it.
You could say that Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan.
Yeah.
You could say that they're quite human,
okay.
but they look like monsters. Like, but they honestly, they could just do jobs. They could just. If they could,
they wouldn't be able to say very much. They just repeat their own name.
I swear, some of them have psychic abilities as well. So
yeah, they do. Yeah,
beep,
obviously.
Beep at the till. They could be serving you at the till, and then just read your mind and talk to you that way. But no, they have to spend their life inside a Pokeball. Do we know what life is like inside a Pokeball?
I don't think anyone knows what life is like inside a Pokeball apart from Nelson Mandela.
What does that mean?
Incarceration.
Yeah, I don't know. They probably just go to sleep, don't they? They put the Pokeball in.
From what it looks like, they're pixelated and like they're turned into light.
Oh.
How you can turn something physical into
teleportation.
light? You know, I suppose that's the secret of teleportation.
I'm not getting into how a Pokeball works. I just wondered inside, like if it was inside, like and it had like a flat inside, like a little spa.
I think
in a Pokeball.
I think generally it's turned into some kind of like maybe infrared or some kind of light which makes it easier and smaller to store. You think it like a Charizard, you know, it's going to be like it's like fucking 12 foot tall. How's it going to fit into like a Pokeball?
I reckon it just puts them to sleep.
With a diameter of about 3 inches.
Okay, so like this is like one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this.
Okay.
Is because a lot of people like there's no basis for this at all. But okay, so you got the new Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah.
And a lot of people going it's X and Y because it's 3D. Right.
Not because of
no, because it's a 3D game, so they're saying it's X and Y because
axes.
You know, yeah, because I do quite a bit of like 3D animation and stuff like that. So you got like your Z axis, like your X and Y.
Yeah.
But my argument is, you can't have a 3D axis without Z.
Well, no, it's not called X and Y because it's 3D.
Yeah, it's not X, Y, and Z.
No,
because
there's only 2 games, and it's X and Y.
And a lot of people are saying, yeah, the next game's going to be Z. But that goes against everything that... Because, like, okay, so Pokemon Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Pokemon Black 2. Yeah. Black and White.
Yeah.
They're always releasing them too. And everyone's saying that they're going to be... The next Pokemon game... Next Pokemon game's Pokemon Z. No, what? They're not going to release a standalone...
They're not going to call it that anyway because of the implications with Dragon Ball Z, I would have thought.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. And that as well. But it's just really annoying. I mean, you get these people that don't do their research. Like, oh, yeah. But no, if you look at it... They're not going to really... How can you... What, they're going to... X2, X... It's just not going to work.
No.
Because the next one's going to have to be, like, Pokemon, like, Y2. If they're going to follow on that, it'd just be a completely different game, I think.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. And you've got this... I've been having arguments with people on YouTube about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this video called Obscure Gaming. You know, he does his... I watch quite a lot of his stuff. Yeah. And he's got this Pokemon Stadium for the SNES, which is like a hacked SNES cut from Hong Kong or something. Yeah. Okay, and this is where I don't know why we were talking about it, but this is where, and I got this idiot. I can't remember his name now. Was like Red and Blue. Yeah. They released Red and Blue, and they released Yellow, which is okay. Yeah, that was all standoff one.
Yeah,
it was one. But they said, he released Yellow because Nintendo wanted to have the primary colours.
Well, no, I always thought that they released Yellow as kind of like because the TV series just got popular and Yellow was kind of the TV series.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Pikachu would follow you behind.
The film was released in '98. The film was just coming out. The anime was there. That's why they changed most of the game for to fit with the anime.
Yeah.
They changed some of the sprites and stuff.
Yeah.
And to make money, it was just a cash.
Oh.
Okay, and then you've got these people on this site. Kurosant 222. Was like actually Pokemon Yellow was a filler for Pokemon Gold and Silver because Gold and Silver were behind schedule.
I don't believe that.
I have never known a game company to make a whole new it's not a whole new game.
Not enough work to put to work on 2 games.
Yeah,
because that's running behind schedule. Let's just make a whole new separate game.
It's just ridiculous.
In the time it's going to take.
Okay, it is just the original game, but Pikachu follows you. They change certain aspects.
You can get all 3 of the starter Pokemon. You can get Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle.
Yeah.
You find them in game, and it does follow the storyline of the TV show.
And that's why it was made. That's why it was made. And also, I'd like to point out is that Gold and Silver came out in 2000.
Yes.
That's. I mean, it was probably delayed thing, but there's no way that Yellow was released just because those two
Yellow
were released.
What, like 98?
98. Yellow was released. So it's just you get these people, and do you know how long it took me to find out? 2 seconds. It took me 2 seconds to find out. You get people on YouTube.
How behind schedule would Gold and Silver be for them to release a filler game 2 years previous?
It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And my argument still stands that you can't have a free playing axis without Z. So if you don't have Z, it has X and Y. And I think X and Y is male and female.
Male and female, yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's male and female Or it's just the first fucking initials of the two new legendary Pokemon that they just
Could
put
be.
in.
That could be the thing. You probably find that the legendary Pokemon in X will have a name beginning with X.
No, they've got
and
names.
it will be a female.
They've got names.
They've got names. What?
Yeah. I can't remember. I can't remember what they're called.
Okay, maybe you find that
Let me find that
one
out.
is male and one is female.
If one is because one looks very male, like X,
One looks very female.
X is like the big old dragon,
The
bird
dragon thing, and the female one.
and the female was like a little
deer, the
it's
colourful deer.
Yeah, a dainty elf.
Dainty elf.
Elf. No, I can't type and talk at the same. Was it a dainty fucking stag thing or whatever? Although now it's probably male because only stags have horns. We're reading too much into it now.
We are. I think what it would be to be inside the minds of mythical, fictional creatures.
Right, I want to find out their name. I can't remember. Two new, no, but I can't remember what they're called.
Find Wikipedia, man.
Fuck Wikipedia. Actually, no, I like Wikipedia. But
It's
yeah,
got a whole Pokepedia or whatever it's called.
but that's my rant. I mean, how many Pokemon are there now? This new
700, 800?
800, something like that. It's got to be something. But it's just ridiculous now. I mean, I really want to like Pokemon, but then again, I don't like turn-based fighting games.
Yeah.
The only reason why I liked it when I was a kid was because there was a prospect of actually catching a cool Pokemon at the end.
Right.
It seemed like more of a reward to do it.
I always saw it as if I caught that Pokemon, it's a reward, and I had to get them all.
Yeah.
I had to catch them all.
I had to catch them all as the logo.
I don't know how that message just got implanted in my head through sleep or brainwashing.
But it was good. It was quite revolutionary when
Oh, there still isn't a game like it. When you think about it, there still isn't.
Kezi,
There are games that have elements.
You got
of
Kezi
it.
though. That's like said. Oh, there you go. Xeneas and Yveltal.
Yeah, so it starts with X.
and starts with Y. So
I'd say that's like Xerneas and Yveltal.
Yveltal. But yeah, but Kezi would say that he's our friend.
Yeah.
Who's way down south now. He loves Digimon.
Yeah.
But Digimon ain't got a patch on fucking Pokemon.
Digimon, the poor man's Pokemon.
Yeah, it's council estate Pokemon.
Right, that's it.
That's what I call it. It's like fucking bargain basement flea market Pokemon.
It's like the kind of Pokemon you get from, I don't know. Where's that place you go and get wine from in France?
What are
Calais.
you on about? That's so obscure. There's a Pokemon from Calais. That sounds actually posh.
If you go and get Pokemon from Calais, you come back with Digimon.
Digimon. Alright, let's move on from Pokemon. But like I said, there's only 151, so I don't even know why I'm talking about this. There's only 151 Pokemon. What did you think about the 3 new Pokemon? The Chipmunk with the beanie.
The Chipmunk with a beanie kind of reminded me a little bit of like Craig David.
Craig David.
In fact, if I get the game, I might nickname it Craig David.
Oh dear. What about the fucking blue frog with a beard?
The blue frog with a
I
beard.
think it's called Froggy.
Froggy, yeah. He seemed alright, I think. My favourite was the kind of the it looked like a dog deer thing that like breathed fire.
No, it looked like a fox that needed a fucking ear trimmer. That's what it looked like. Your trainer need to take that to the vet because there's no way that can hear anything. You caught that Pokemon by sneaking up on it.
You wouldn't need to sneak that much.
No, you wouldn't. But I'm biased though. If it ain't Squirtle, I don't give a fuck. If they released a new game right now and it cost 40 quid.
It was called Squirtle.
No, and Squirtle followed you around.
Oh man, I would totally do that.
I would-
Squirtle was always my favourite.
Squirtle's the best one. I love
But
Squirtle.
I can't hear that name and think about other implications now.
Do it. Oh dear. Do his name. Do his voice. Do his like.
Squirtle. I don't know. I can't remember how he spoke. It's been like 5. Well, it's been a bit longer than 5 years since I've seen the cartoon, but
Squirtle.
he was a little bit like he sounded a little bit like he was from New Jersey.
New Jersey. Squirtle.
That's it.
I'm Squirtle. Hey, I'm walking here. That's New York.
Yeah.
But all right, we're gonna go on to something else. You're a PlayStation man.
Mhm.
I'm a Nintendo man.
Yeah.
I'm Nintendo through and through.
Yeah.
But there's predictions of. This might get a bit boring now.
Okay.
I want to get your take on it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, like the film industry.
Yeah.
Do you know how they make films in Australia like to cut down on costs.
Yes.
Because production costs are just ridiculous now.
Yes.
To make a film, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's the same as in games. It costs a fuck ton of money to make a game now.
Yeah.
Like in millions of pounds.
Yeah.
Obviously, they'll make it back, but that's why we don't see any original IPs.
When you think of why, okay, I know it wasn't Rockstar, but like why they took LA Noire to Australia, it was all produced in Australia.
Yeah,
but
tax
then,
breaks in that.
Yeah, but even then, with the amount of production that they put into that, sent the company bust.
Yeah, that company, was it Bungie Games or something? No, not Bungie. It's Bondi Games. Bondi. Yeah, I mean, I didn't like that game that much. It was alright, but
it was okay. I quite liked it. You could see where they got the whole Rockstar thing from. You could see the things that Rockstar had put in that, but then it just didn't have that replay value.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, it wasn't as free roaming, but the thing is, like, it costs a fuck ton of money to make a game.
Yeah.
So everyone's getting excited about the PlayStation 4 and the new Xbox.
Yeah.
But there are predictions that I can't remember where I got this from, but it's going to cost you so much money to make games for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the hardware is going to be better. I know that we just watched a thing where specs have been leaked.
Yeah.
That's their heavy hardware.
Right.
Obviously, it's going to be another PlayStation 4 workhorse where there's no innovation.
It's going to be a behemoth of a machine.
It's going to be a behemoth of a machine, but then they're predicting it's going to cost you like 80 quid for a game. £80 for a game. Because if the company, say Capcom make a game for PlayStation 4,
yeah,
because of the new technology, they're going to have to spend a fuck ton more money
to make it look as good as
it should, and it's going to take
console,
so it's going to cost them more money, which narrows their profit margin, which then means they're going to have to charge more.
Right, of course.
Now Nintendo, and I'm going to sound like a fucking fanboy right now, but Nintendo are in that position where a lot of people are going, oh, what's the point of them releasing a console now? Because by the time that the PlayStation 4 comes out, it will already be obsolete.
Right.
Which is true, and I know Nintendo aren't trying to compete with PlayStation. It's not trying
really
to,
a comparison.
It's doing its own thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they're like, like Apple, like they're doing their own thing. But the thing is, it still runs high-end games. It's still better than it is, like better than the other consoles that are out now.
Oh yeah.
But by the time the PlayStation 4 come out, and you've got companies like Capcom, Square Enix, making games and seeing their profit margins shrink by having PlayStation 4 exclusives or the new Xbox exclusives, they're going to be able to go to Nintendo, make a game, still charge 40 to 50 quid, and have a much bigger profit margin, and the production value, the production cost will be a lot lower. So and they're predicting that the market will only be 30% hardcore gamers by that point, because no one's going to have the money.
I've got to admit, I've since I was 16, I'm now 25. I've always been a hardcore gamer, and I'm just not that much anymore. I don't know, it might just be because I'm getting older, but there's other things that I want to spend my money on, and I'm saying, like, £40 for a brand new release game.
You think about it.
You don't just make that snap decision purchase now.
I think that's just because we're old. But then define hardcore gamer to me, because there's a guy that I work with who really pissed me off, because we were trying to get pre-orders for the Wii U. Okay, yeah, it was a bungled launch in my opinion. Right. No one knows what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I only saw 2 adverts.
Yeah, and no one knows what it does. Like, you get so much confused. I've got to clear this up as well, that I do work in a game retail place. That's right. So this guy I work with was just naysaying on the Wii U. Just fucking naysaying it.
Dragging it down.
And when we had an open day where I set up the Wii U and the customers came in to play it. And all I got from him when I started up was, oh yeah, that's what hardcore gamers want to fucking hear, is that fucking music. Because it does the Wii music. And
yeah.
He goes, that's what they want to fucking hear. I was just like, what is a hardcore gamer? Tell me, because to me, I consider myself a hardcore gamer.
I always kind of did consider myself a hardcore gamer. I'd go to school, I'd come back, I'd eat dinner, I'd maybe do my homework, but more than likely I'd put my PlayStation on, and it wouldn't be turned off until I was falling asleep. And even then, I'd probably pause it, turn my screen off, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, turn my screen back on, and finish it off.
And that's who constitutes a hardcore gamer. Can you be a hardcore gamer if you got a Wii, just a Wii?
I think it's harder to be a hardcore gamer if you've got a Wii, because of the type of game you've got on the Wii. It's more. They're more party games. There's less of a kind of you start here, you complete it. It's not. when I say I was a hardcore gamer, I played Final Fantasy.
So
It'd
your
be like
hardcore gamer is how many
140
hours
hours
you put in?
It'd be like 140 hours to complete the game ish, and I would do it within, a week. Or
So you're saying
with
that-
going to school and maybe not socialising, but eating dinner, and I'd have to do homework at some point.
Yeah. So you're saying that like there was no hardcore gamers back in the SNES days, or back in the NES days?
I'm not saying that.
So if you're putting it into not the titles, but how long you played. Because I played Smash Brothers, man. There is a lot of things on Smash Brothers Wii.
Oh yeah,
On
but
Smash Brothers Brawl.
I think it depends on the kind of person, but I think a hardcore gamer is definitely someone who needs to have some sort of computer game in their life at a current stage. I recently just went on Gran Turismo 5 again because I kind of got bored of it. I did some other things. Been playing a lot of Portal 2.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
The only
Absolutely
Steam
phenomenal.
game on PlayStation 3. Oh, Steam's on PlayStation 3 and it's only for one game.
I love
Yeah.
Portal. It's
yeah,
amazing.
it's good.
But yeah, so I went back on Gran Turismo. I was like, there's not much left for me to do. I'll do an endurance race. And I picked the smallest endurance race. And it took me... It was like something like a 3-hour race. And I was just like... Oh,
Real time?
Real time.
What do you do?
Real time.
Explain to me what an endurance race is. I know.
Well,
I get
it's
it.
like a... Because it's...
Tell it like it is. You just go round and round.
Well, yeah, it's a race. It's a track.
Do you have to change the tyres and that?
Yes, you have to pit. You have to refuel. You have to change your tyres. You can select how much fuel you want to, depending on the weight of the car you want. If you've only got like 5 laps left, but you're running out of fuel, you just have a little injection, and you can. But then you need to plan your pit stops. Gran Turismo is like it is the most realistic driving simulator. Sorry, Forza fans, but that I am a PlayStation person.
You know that Forza when they came out that was there for the release that did not sell.
Brilliant. That's exactly
It
what I want to
hardly
hear.
sold.
Gran Turismo is still, without a doubt, the best driving simulator just because of the history behind that. But when I was a hardcore gamer when I was like 16, 17, I used to start an endurance race and I would not stop until I'd crossed the finish line.
What do you get at the end of it?
You just get some, credits, a trophy. Yeah, and
So
that's
that
it.
is
You don't
pretty
get an
hardcore.
achievement until you've done all the endurance races.
How many
And
of
the
them
Le
are
Mans 24-hour race is something I'm
They've
not
got the Le
looking
Mans.
forward-
Can you pause it and come
You
back
can
to
pause it, yeah. As long as you're not doing it online, you can pause it.
Can you save it and come up?
No. You can't just save halfway through a race and come back to it, no. And if you quit, you forfeit.
Fuck. Yeah, well, I don't really like the PlayStation 3.
Right, but so like when I was 16, hardcore gaming, I would carry on until I finished. Now I'm 25, I've got things to do, people to see, and I've got a job. I got home from work and I put the race on, and I was like, okay, it's only going to take me. Well, I did 10 laps.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many laps it was. I did 10 laps, and I was like, okay, if it's going to take me that long to do 10 laps, it's like 30 laps or something, so it's going to take me about 3 hours or something like that. It's like I need to eat something. I need to have a shower.
You sound like me when I was like playing Ocarina of Time.
I need to make a phone call.
That was before mobile phones.
No, this was like a couple of weeks ago, and it's like I don't know if I've got time to sit down and race for 3 hours these days. So I don't really have time to be a hardcore gamer.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds boring, man. That does to me. But then again, I don't like racing games.
Yeah, no,
Unless it's Mario Kart. Shut up! You love Mario Kart.
I love.
This is the thing that also got me though, and you'll back me up on this.
Go on.
Back in my old flat,
Yeah.
I used to have my Wii set up with like the 70 games on it,
Yes.
and like you, Kesley, and like Harry and Rutter, they used to come round,
Yeah.
and you guys had PlayStations, Xboxes.
Between the lot of us, we had just about everything.
Yeah, just about everything.
You were the only one with a Wii.
I was the only one with a Wii, and we played the Wii when he came round.
Yeah.
And everyone said, "Oh, fuck the Wii, fuck the Wii, fuck the Wii." But then when he came round my flat, and we all played it, we had fun, right?
We had so much fun.
So much fun, and it's just apart from when you
And then
said
we played the Wii.
when
No, but no, it was.
we had time, apart from then when you all banned me from bowling.
We didn't ban you from bowling. You sat out of bowling. You're like, oh, I'm so good.
I didn't say it. No,
You were like, I'm so good, I'm not going to play anymore.
No,
I'm just going to win.
No, because I kept getting strikes every single time on that 100, 200 pin fucking thing. Every single time.
Where? But like
every single time, and it got to the point.
You do anything but bowl on your own.
Yeah, but I didn't really play it on my own. I did, but like it was not like to practice or anything. But then, when I went to go sell that week, when I needed money, Harry bought it straight up. It was just like, I want it.
It wasn't even offered to me, but I wouldn't have.
No, you wouldn't have took it. Someone wouldn't have let you. But but do you remember that £100 TV?
Oh yeah. Let's not get into that right now.
The £100 TV that I offered you, and you were like, no. And then your TV broke.
Did I say no? Did
your
I
TV
say no?
Broke a week later. Yeah, so how much did you spend on that new TV?
£300.
But yeah. So anyway, getting away from me.
But I'm in a divorce.
No. But yeah, so I still consider myself. Actually, no, I don't really consider myself hardcore gamer. I find it hard to sit down.
I think if you get lost in a game,
yeah.
If it's just a once, then if it's every day, you get home and you have to do that a little bit more, and your life isn't complete until you've completed a game. Because I remember reading the study, and I don't remember where I read it, but something along the lines of most people who play games, particularly on Xbox and PlayStation, with the achievements and the trophies and things, they play these things because it gives you a sense of achievement. If you're not necessarily doing anything with your life, you can come home, you can play something for a couple of hours, and you can say, okay, at the end of it, I've got a couple of gold trophies out of that. And it sounds petty and it sounds small, but on some level, psychologically, in all of us, we do get that sense of achievement, and that's why people play these kind of games. And they will try and 100% it. They'll try and get platinum trophies on the
those are the people that play Warcraft.
Those are the kind of people that play Warcraft, yeah. But those are the kind of people where you end up having your hardcore gamers.
Yeah.
It's like, I have got Final Fantasy 13. I am a big fan of Final Fantasy.
You hated on that game.
But I
didn't took you 2 hours to do that boss with the faces.
Yeah, that was just a hard boss, and I should have maybe trained up a little bit more. But that's what I'm saying. It's those kind of games where you really do get your hardcore gamers, where you have to do everything to get 100%.
Yeah.
But to get that 100%, you finished the storyline 100 hours ago, but you're still training up to beat the big mega boss.
Yeah.
And you're spending your life just wandering fields, looking for fiends and fauna to battle, and
that's why I don't
and level up.
That's why I don't really like turn-based. That's why, like we were talking about Pokemon. I like that because at the end of it, you could get a Pokemon.
Yeah.
But and I think that's why I liked it. But honestly, turn-based. I'm playing Chrono Trigger at the moment now.
Right.
Which is my friend Dan Jones. All when we were in school, just always went on about Chrono Trigger, and so I'm playing it now, and that's turn-based. I like it. It's all right. But it's just not the same. I call it just press A.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing. I know there's more strategy to it.
You can set things up in your menu screens most of the time, so that when you do get into a fight, you can just press A, or you can even just put your controller down, sit back and watch it unfold.
Oh god, that sounds dull. It really sounds. But the thing is, this is what really annoys me, because I love the stories of those things, and I love the artwork. I love the way they look, like Final Fantasy and that. I just can't be fucked to play it. I really just can't be fucked to play it, and I do play games for the story.
Yeah.
Like I will play. Like I just got Metroid Other M because I know the story on that is a bit stupid, but I want to play that game, but I'll play it for the story.
Yeah.
It's I was hunted high and low for that today, but yeah, it's just all story for me, and I don't want to that's why I never did Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah,
I always wanted to get into that story. I always wanted to get in and play it, but it's just boring to me. It just annoys me.
Okay, no, that's fair enough.
Let's talk about the Vita.
I never got a PS Vita.
Yeah, good. I was selling them at Christmas, just thinking you're just dropping $200 on some fucking piece of shit. Like, honestly.
I've got to admit, the biggest selling point for me, the reason I wanted a Vita was because I was told that, I could play on my PlayStation, I could save my game, and I could transfer it over to my Vita, and I could carry on playing it on the train.
On that Smash Brothers rip-off they did, you can do that.
Yeah, or something like that. And then I found out it was only like Little Big Planet and Killzone 3. were the only two games. There's probably more now. The only two games that you could really do that on. It's like, well, you know, I'm not that much of a Little Big Planet fan to sit on a train and do that. And Killzone just wasn't good enough for me to do that.
It's just getting. I mean, I remember when the 3DS was coming out, and they were like, the 3DS will never outsell the Vita. The Vita is going to be the new handheld. It's going to be like fucking amazing and all that. You know, they had so many fucking returns the next day when that came out, and the 3DS is just taking over. This is what I've always said. This is my problem with Sony. I mean, how many years has it taken for the PlayStation 3 to actually have any impact?
Yeah.
Like, that's only recently.
Well, Sony sold most of their exclusive titles.
Didn't sell it. Most of them left, man.
The exclusive titles they've got, I'd say maybe like Little Big Planet, Uncharted.
I played that one, yours, Uncharted. I like that. That was good.
You know, Gran Turismo, they are big sellers, but they've also lost Grand Theft Auto, Final Fantasy, and other such games that sell well.
You know that Final Fantasy, the new one, isn't coming out on PlayStation 3, right?
What do you mean?
It's not coming out on PlayStation 3.
The new one? You mean the online one?
I can't remember what. Obviously, I'm not a big
fan. There's 13.2. They said that 14 was going to be online, but they might do a 13.3 just to finish off the story, because at the end of 13.2...
It's because they spent a fuckload of money on their graphics engine. So they need to make these games to like warrant back their money. But apparently one of them, I think it's 13.2.
No, 13.2's already out.
Oh, not 13.2 then. Something else.
Maybe 13.3 or 14.
I knew the new Final Fantasy isn't coming out on PS3. I know that.
Why would you tell me this?
Just because I want to see your face. But anyway, like, I'm just about to get back to it.
Broken-hearted now.
Is that PlayStation? It's like Sony. They don't do anything new.
No.
It's they release this big They're not. They've got to realise they're not the big daddies anymore.
No, it's true.
Xbox is.
Is it? No.
Xbox is, man. Come on. I know you have to pay for the online, and everyone knows about you have to pay for online. More people have an Xbox than they do a PlayStation 3. I'm not saying that the Xbox. Actually, no, I am. I'm saying the Xbox is better. But no, it's because everyone's bored of PlayStation. Okay, yeah, back in the day, it was revolutionary, and my younger self would be punching myself in the face right now because I fucking hated the PlayStation.
I kind of want to punch you in the face myself a little bit.
But they don't do anything new. They release the Vita. Oh yeah, look at the graphics. Oh my god, touchscreen. Oh my god, it's amazing. There's fuck all on it.
Yeah, it really is.
There's like
what was it with those little like?
You got a sensor thing on the back, which does fuck all.
You just caress the back.
You can caress the back, and that just seemed like an afterthought. Like no game uses it.
As much as I'm a PS3 fan, I will happily hold my hands up high and say it's better than the 360, but there are downfalls.
Name the downfalls.
Name the downfalls of PS3.
Yeah.
They, like you say, they're not original anymore. They don't really have anything. They don't have that. Oh, I need to buy a PS3 because I need to play this.
Yeah. The only thing you've got on the horizon is The Last of Us.
Which again, I heard so much about, and then it just kind of trailed off.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one when it comes out, but then
BioShock Infinite, but that's going to be on everything.
That's on everything. That don't count.
Obviously
you can't have that one.
Count.
God of War, the new God of War Ascension, whatever it's
never
called.
really got into God of War, but apparently this one's going to be amazing.
Yeah. No pre-orders at work. No one's pre-ordered it.
No. Everyone's pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, that's going to be the next.
Well, a lot of people are pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 5, and a lot of people are Colonial Marines.
Colonial Marines is something I'm really looking forward to.
I'm really pissed off though, because you know what I want a Wii U.
Yeah.
You know what I wanted the pad.
I know why you want it on the Wii U.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. But apparently reports are that in the game you either have a gun out or you have the motion scanner.
Yeah.
You can't have them both out at the same time.
Right.
So I don't think they're going to do that on the Wii U. Which really, really annoys me. I'm not getting that game. I'm not. If they do it, put it in, patch it so it does that, and I'll buy that game.
I'm sure there'll be some kind of DLC, maybe.
No, I don't reckon it will be. But it's. I mean, I was looking for. I'll still get that game.
Well, of course, it does look sexy.
It does look sexy, but I don't like games that have been delayed. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it's anything like Alien vs Predator, I will fucking scream.
That, Gran Turismo 5 was meant to be a launch title for the PS3.
Oh, and they released
it came out like 5 or 6 years later.
Then they released a prologue.
They released prologue
with like 5 cars,
which could back up that whole, that douche who was like, yellow was a precursor to gold and silver because it was delayed.
But no, that's
different. 2 separate games.
That's 2 separate. This was a part of a finished
this was
part of the game
this
that
was
had just
basically Polyphony turning around, going.
It's kind of a
look,
demo.
This is what we have so far.
Yeah.
You play it. You know, it's
What?
only 3 years later than the full game was supposed to be released, and we had to wait another 2 years for the full game. But you know, okay, it does look absolutely stunning. But
It does look good, but like, what other games are coming out? You said Bioshock Infinite, which
Bioshock
I have
Infinite,
no
there's that-
interest in.
no.
I played the first one. I liked the first one.
I like the
Didn't
whole tier thing.
Yeah.
I
just,
think there's things in that game that could make it amazing, but then there's things in that game that could just make it Bioshock 2 again.
I never even played that one. I just couldn't be bothered.
I love The first game was amazing.
First game was good.
The second game was just filler. It was like, okay, you really like that game, so let's just give you more of the same.
Let's give you. You could be a big daddy or something. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, you were.
I don't want to be a big daddy.
No, but the thing was, it was like the reason we liked Bioshock was because it was new, because it was different.
Yeah.
It was a first-person shooter with a difference.
Yeah.
You could inject yourself with superhuman powers. You could freeze things, set things on fire. You can use telekinesis, and you had crazy, distorted, dismembered people coming after you. And you
Yeah.
had to kill them.
Splicers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But then this
But
is the
then
thing.
the second game was just the same. You were just in a suit
Yeah.
with a drill attached.
No. See, that just bugs me. I just didn't. It did not appeal to
The
me.
storyline did kind of follow on, and it did kind of tie off some things, but then it was just no. I didn't get on with the second game, and Infinite does look good because it's different. They've changed it.
Oh yeah, but it's different. I think that they're just pushing
I don't
it.
like
though.
this sky roller coaster.
No,
thing.
right? It just looks stupid. The thing is, it's
At any point in the game, I can just reach up and jump
Just
onto
going
into a thing, and I can,
That
sky
doesn't-
ride across the city.
I fucking hate ziplining at the best
But-
of times, but like,
No, but you got the attractive assistant, and apparently it's meant to be the smartest AI in an actual assistant role.
yeah, I've heard that before though. I
Apparently
don't.
depending on your situation, and your situation is completely dependent on the player. You know, if you run out of ammo because you're wasting it, or because whatever reason, apparently she can respond to the slightest little things that will vary on each individual person's gameplay. Will go like she'll respond if you're dying.
Yeah, that sounds like that
But
doesn't sound like
she
a
has this
major
whole
thing.
tear thing, and she can cry, and her tears open up like a portal to another dimension, and you can grab things out of this dimension that you may need in these certain situations.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I just don't know. A floating city. That's what does it for me. I'm just like, really.
Yeah, but you just played the first two, which were like
That's
Atlantis.
more That's more believable to me. You could, you could build that now. If I was fucking Bruce Wayne, you could build that. You could
no one
build
is
that.
Bruce Wayne. That's
Yeah,
the
but
problem.
say it's a video game. Okay, yeah, I get that. It's a game, but a flying thing. Like, where did it come from? Why is there a flying thing?
a flying thing,
A flying
roller
fucking-
coaster.
No, like because the whole thing's in the sky.
Yeah, the flying city.
Yeah, a flying city. It's just I don't know. I could kind of buy an underwater thing. I was just like, okay, cool. No, I've had to go at people like this before, like the Angry Joe reviews.
Yes.
Angry Joe, like where he didn't like this game Homefront because it was unbelievable, and I always talk about suspension of disbelief, but that it's just too far fetched for me, man.
Right.
I just think it's dumb.
Okay.
It might be good.
But the producers have said that because they prefer games like in the 90s, games were hard. Like
Yeah.
you had to be a hardcore gamer to really properly get to a game and complete it. And they've actually put in Bioshock Infinite something called, I think it's 1999 mode or 1997 mode,
Really?
something like that. And you can turn that on, and it makes your game as hard as they believe games were in the 90s.
Like the
So-
first Zelda game,
Right.
That's so
it
difficult.
just basically makes it impossibly hard, but there is a way to do it for those hardcore gamers that need that kind of that fix
Yeah,
of challenge.
they'll turn that off. These hardcore gamers.
No one's going to play it.
I'm a hardcore game. I'm so good. Like the people that complete COD on veteran.
Right, yeah.
Veteran.
But okay, there's your definition of hardcore gamers.
Yeah.
The people who complete Bioshock Infinite on this 1997 mode or whatever it's called, to the whole point of completion, 100% completion in the 1990s. That's your hardcore gamer.
Okay. And look, actually, the collector's pack does look good. It's got like a Songbird edition. It's like got this fucking statue in there.
Yeah.
That does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Although I swear it's a Big Daddy with wings.
Does kind of look a bit.
Yeah. What else have we got coming out? Oh, the new Tomb Raider, which you haven't seen.
I haven't seen the trailer. I've just seen some like various kind of like preview review type things. People just saying it's gonna be amazing.
It looks
because
good,
it's
man.
different to any other kind of Tomb Raider game that we've had so
you
far.
thought I didn't like Tomb Raider, but I do like Tomb Raider. I just haven't liked it since Tomb Raider 3. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just she's
What
just
was
wasn't.
it you were saying earlier? She's not relevant.
No, she's not relevant. Well, this game makes her relevant. Not like in a Duke Nukem way. Like like new game that Duke Nukem Forever.
Duke Nukem Forever is something I haven't played.
Oh, it's just the worst game in the world. You can actually get a piece of shit and throw it at someone,
Okay.
which I'd like to do to that
Is
game.
it making her more relevant, like i.e. Max Payne?
No, I don't know. Max Payne was always just been Max Payne. I know that I haven't played the third one, which I really want to play. But I know that Tomb Raider 1 is grittier. Like, it's a survival game.
Yeah.
And it just looks fucking awesome. I haven't been excited about a Tomb Raider game since fucking Tomb Raider 2. And
Wow.
this game really does look good.
Wow.
And you get the new collector's packs as well. You get an action figure with it.
Cool.
It costs about £100.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll get my staff discount on that. But yeah, no, I'm going for a massive Metroid phase at the moment.
Yeah.
I never really played them.
I've never played a Metroid game. Again, I've never really had a Nintendo console apart from the handhelds. The Game
You had a
Boys.
DS, didn't you?
I had a DS. Yeah.
I got you Mario once
You did?
for your birthday.
Yeah.
You never played it.
I completed it.
No, you didn't.
Nearly.
You didn't complete it though.
Well, I didn't know, but I nearly did. It just got too hard.
Well, it does get harder. Yeah. I tell you what, don't play Super Mario Brothers 2-player on the Wii.
No.
No, you will fall out with whoever you play it with. Yeah, honestly, you're just like literally screaming, especially the end when massive Bowser comes along and you've got like a time thing. You just got to time it right. Misjump that and hit the other person into the lava. It's a good thing. All I'm going to say is just keep the fucking Wii remote in the silicone jacket because it would be fucking cloudy around the head.
I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed 3.
Let's get to Assassin's Creed 3. Like, you know, I don't. You've played the other ones. I played the first one.
I've actually, during my hardcore gaming, completed fully all of the other ones.
100% synchronization.
100% sync. The only thing I didn't do, and the only reason I don't have platinum trophies on the last two, Revelations and Brotherhood, is because of online gameplay, and it's just something that Ubisoft, and especially in Assassin's Creed, just never got right, the online gameplay.
Well, not even number 3.
I've not tried it.
Apparently number 3 is really good.
Yeah.
Like the online.
But yeah, no, my main problem with Assassin's Creed 3 is that, you know, you've got this new character, Connor. Your first 2 hours of gameplay, don't even see him.
You don't even see him, do you? I always thought that was weird because.
And then at the end of that kind of well, I suppose we call it a prologue.
Yeah.
You find out that you've actually been playing as a Templar.
Yeah.
And sorry for spoilers.
Spoilers.
But I
spoilers.
really didn't like it. I didn't like that.
What didn't you like
I didn't
about
like the start of the game. I just
How far have you
wanted
got?
to get into it.
How far you got?
Just kind of leaving Boston.
The thing is, I don't really like Assassin's Creed game. I played the first one when it first came out,
Yeah.
and it was just really samey. I just couldn't be asked with it. So
It was
I never,
a new thing. It was,
Yeah.
and they definitely they've definitely worked on that, and they found their niche.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I'm being unfair when I say like the first one ain't good, but obviously it goes on from that. But I remember I played Brotherhood.
Yeah.
I played that before I played Assassin's Creed 3,
Right.
and I picked up Assassin's Creed 3. Although I like the history.
Yeah.
I do like the history, but when you found out he was Templar, I was just like, so? Like, I didn't know the story, so
Right.
I had to go on YouTube and type in Assassin's Creed story so far, and this gay guy told it really quickly in like 10 minutes.
Right.
It was like, this way, blah, 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 blah. Because then this bird dies or something,
Yeah.
and they have to go and talk about this bird. I was like, who the fuck is this? What's going on?
Right. No, but the thing is,
I know about it now.
You know, if you've been like I did, play from the first one, that's 4 years. Because so got this thing about releasing a game a year.
Yeah,
That's
which
4
is
years of them
ridiculous.
saying Templars are idiots. You need to kill all Templars.
Yeah,
And then you get the first game with a new assassin,
yeah,
and you're like, okay, this is brilliant. Oh wait, I'm not him.
yeah,
Okay, fair enough. Oh, I'm a Templar.
yeah.
Right, I'm the person that I'm supposed to be
Killing.
fighting. I can see why
It's Connor's
some
dad,
people.
isn't it?
But I'm sure a lot of people. Yeah, it does end up being Connor's dad. Again, spoilers. Apologise.
Fuck them. They should have played it by now.
But then my main problem was once I got through that prologue,
yeah,
you get to be Connor as
Yeah,
a child,
as a child, yeah,
And
playing
it's like-
hide and seek.
playing hide and seek, doing. Okay, I get the fact that the physics have changed. They've changed the system. Of
I like the way he
controls.
runs.
Yeah, but is there any need for a tutorial level? A whole sequence of missions. Like I think it's like 3 or 4 missions.
You know-
Basically tutorials.
Do you know what I heard as well, which I didn't get?
After you've played for 2 hours as someone who
Yeah.
can already do everything.
This is what I heard as well. When the game came out, I was like, oh yeah, they've done away with the tutorials and all that. And I was like, I started playing. And I was like, no, they fucking haven't.
Right.
They've
how to
just
hunt.
tricked you. They've tricked you into thinking it has. Look, which game's trying to do. But I mean, it was good for me because I played Brotherhood and I just fucked it up. I couldn't ever assassinate anyone. Well,
Right.
like I found the controls really fucking annoying.
Right.
Like when I didn't know what the buttons did. I know that sounds retarded, but
Right.
like I was like, he'd do this thing and it was really cool, and then he'd kill people in one stroke, and then keep pressing the button, he'd do it, and then I'd just keep getting stabbed, and he wouldn't block it. He didn't understand what I was doing wrong.
Right.
But number 3, I kind of enjoyed it.
Did you complete it?
I haven't completed it. It's been sat on my computer. I haven't touched it since.
I'd give it a go.
It's because I did that really hard mission. You saw
Yes.
me, yeah. And I did that.
The one that I came around and kind of like helped you with.
Yeah, you told me to climb a tree and jump
Yeah.
on his head. And I did that. Well, no, it glitched and I stood on the back of his horse.
Yeah.
And then just stabbed him in the face. Yeah, it's just, I can't be arsed with it. And also you've got to do these things. There's all these other missions that you can do, and hunting animals and that.
Yeah.
I can't be fucked.
A lot of it's pointless, but then that's when you get your hardcore gamers back in. The ones
Yeah.
who want to do up the homestead and do all the
Who gives a
side
fuck? I
bits.
don't give a fuck.
Collect all your feathers and
Because
flags.
people kept saying to me at work, they were like, yeah, but you need to get money. I was like, I've got loads of
To
money.
be honest, the money in Assassin's 3 isn't something that I'm running out of.
Yeah, I'm not running. I keep getting money from somewhere.
If you find a chest, before in previous games, you'd find a treasure chest, you'd open it up, you'd maybe
get
get like 40 lira.
Yeah.
I'm finding a treasure chest in Boston, and it's got like £1,000 in there.
It's just
and you're not spending your money.
There's no drive, and I would say
Maybe
this,
I'm just not far enough into the game yet.
Yeah, and also it's not a polished game. The amount of glitches in that game and the amount of glitches in the cutscenes really fucks me off, because there shouldn't be any reason why someone's fucking hand is not holding onto a cup and fighting in the air.
Especially at this point in generation games.
You should not be able to, and it's bullshit because the same fucking studio, Ubisoft, made Far Cry 3, which was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And you hunt animals in that, and you actually want to hunt animals because it's relevant to the game.
Right.
Because you can only hold one gun unless you go and kill like a fucking tapir or a dog or
No,
something.
but come on, when you get to the point where your hunting challenges unlock in Assassin's 3, do you never really thought it might be quite fun to try and kill a grizzly with your hidden blade?
No, I don't give a fuck about it. It doesn't give me anything. It doesn't give me anything that I can physically use.
It gives you an achievement.
It gives me an achievement. I don't give a fuck about achievement. I don't give a fuck about G. Like gaming G.
Yeah.
I just don't give a fuck about that. The only points I give a fuck about are Nintendo points, because I can actually buy something physical with that.
Yeah.
Like my lovely
I've got to admit,
Mario
it's bragging
figurine.
rights. It is bragging
It
rights.
is bragging rights, but make it relevant to me. Make it worth my while to go and hunt these animals. Where in Far Cry 3 they got it perfect, because you can go hunt these animals, and then you get shit. You get their hides, and then you can make an extra syringe kit, or you can make a fucking big
You
backpack.
do that in Assassin's. You'll hunt, you'll sell the skins, sell the meat.
But again, I don't
whatever,
need
and-
money.
But then
So
you
why?
get your money, you can buy a bigger quiver for your arrows or something.
I've never run out of arrows. I've never run out of that shit. I've never run out of those dart things. I've never run out of stuff. I've got fucking bombs that I haven't even used. Do you know what I mean? I've got these bombs and I'm just like, oh yeah. And also I hate on it because I've got that graphical glitch which turns their hair all fucking luminous. You saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
But yeah, it's just, that annoyed me as well. You pay money for a game and then you get like a big old glitch coming out of it.
Yeah, true.
But it's just, yeah, I wasn't a fan. I did kind of like it, and I liked it more than the other ones,
Right.
but because the fighting was a lot better.
Yeah.
But I like the look of it. I like the history, but it hasn't compelled me to play anymore. I haven't played anymore since. I was actually thinking about uninstalling it
Fair enough.
just to make up space. I uninstalled Hitman.
You didn't get anywhere else with Hitman? I got Hitman Absolution myself.
Did you?
After playing it at yours, because I liked the way it looked.
It looked
Looked a lot better than previous Hitman games, which
Yeah.
I never really got on
Never
with.
really liked it.
But no, I actually played up to the point where you were.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in Chinatown and
Yeah.
you've got many ways of killing the
guy.
the boss.
Yeah.
And I kind of, oh no, I tell a lie. I did that, and I did the bit in the condo, and now I've got to escape a burning building or something.
Yeah. No, that bit's pretty cool.
I haven't done that level
You
yet.
should do that. It's pretty cool.
But yeah, no, I actually do enjoy it, and I like the way that you get scored.
Yeah.
I think
No, that's cool because
I think that's something that Assassin's Creed could do with
Yeah. What a score system?
a score system.
Well, that's, yeah. I
It
mean,
would
they're
stop
both-
people just charging in.
That's what I do.
And just doing it. I mean, I know they've made that bit harder now with the amount of foot soldiers that they put around your targets.
yeah.
It does make it pretty much physically impossible to get to him, kill him, because if you're going to do it that way, you're going to need to like do it straight away. Because if he blocks it, you're going to have like 20 odd guys around you, and it is hard to get out of that. Especially in 3 when you defend with a tomahawk and your hidden blade.
Yeah. It is. I mean, they're both games of assassination, but I think I've never really liked Hitman games. I've never really liked, but this one I played through that first one, with in the Chinatown.
Yeah.
I played through it, fucked it up.
Yeah.
And normally I would have gone, fuck this game. But then I was like, restart. Did
Right,
it, and actually
right.
managed to kill the guy, but my score was minus. And I was like, nah, fuck that. Restart it.
Exactly.
So I kept restarting it
That's
to
what
get
point
that first-
systems do.
Yeah, and you saw me. I think you saw me kill that guy. I poisoned his fucking cocaine with that fish.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yes, like,
Right.
but then towards the end, obviously it got more complicated than that. I didn't have the patience for it. I just couldn't
No.
be fucked. I couldn't be asked. I was just running around shooting people, and I was like, I
But
need
then
space.
I think that is definitely something that Assassins can take from Hitman, because in Assassins you go like, okay, well Connor killed him this way. If you don't do that, we give you 50%.
Yeah.
If you do it, we give you 100%.
Yeah,
And if you kill 2 guys without being spotted, then we'll give you another 10%.
yeah,
And it's like, okay, fair enough. But then if you don't do it, there's no real need to be like, I need to try it again.
yeah.
Unless you were like so close to doing it. And then
What
I'll
do you
do
think
it
about
again.
the story though?
I've got to be honest, I haven't got that far into it since being Connor. Like I say, I no longer have the time to be a hardcore gamer.
So you just don't.
Life kind of takes over,
Yeah,
so yeah, I haven't really got that far into it, but I do need to go back on it. Because last time I was hardcore gaming was when I was playing Lego Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, I played that by the way. It's all right.
I loved it.
Yeah, I know you'd love it.
I loved it because it's Lego. It's
I'm
fun,
not talking
and
about the
it's Lord of
fucking
Rings.
Hobbit.
I'm not
talking
going to
about
bring the Hobbit up because I probably don't have time to talk
No,
about the Hobbit.
It's fucking
especially when
bullshit.
you're here.
If you're my friend, look on my rant on fucking Facebook because that's.
Right. Yeah. So
But the
we're not
game-
going to. Okay, we
Yeah.
said we weren't going to bring it up, and you're just about to go.
No, I'm not
going
going to. I'm not going to. But the game, I'm bored of Lego games, and you're going to don't hit me, but they're good. They
No, but
are good.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
They're always the same. I know this Lord of the Rings one did kind of like try and make it a little bit more like an RPG. You collect these bricks, you get.
and you had like a fighty thing as well, didn't you?
Yeah. It's definitely different.
Yeah,
And it is different to other Lego games, but yeah.
yeah.
The
It's
fact
still
that, okay,
Lego.
they're talking, but Peter Jackson or whoever it was, the studios have given them the rights to everything in the film. You are literally playing through the film.
Yeah,
And it has taken away some of what Lego games were all about. Trying to guess what they were talking about when they were like miming. Yeah, when they were like miming "Let's go to Mordor" or something. But
the only
you don't
Lego
get
game I'm looking forward to is Lego. Oh fuck, what's it called? Lego
City?
Undercover.
Lego Undercover,
Yeah, on the Wii U.
that. Yeah,
Man, that shit look good.
it does look good.
It
looks
looks
funny
amazing.
as well.
It's funny as all hell. It's got like Dirty Harry things in it, and it's got loads of stuff like that. I just like it's got I've seen the Shawshank Redemption things in it.
No.
Man, it looks so fucking good. It looks so fucking funny, but funny like adult comedy, funny
Right,
for
right.
kids, thing.
Kids
you know,
won't
like,
necessarily get it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Another game. I bet you still don't watch it. Adventure Time.
I haven't.
Oh, come on.
What?
Watch Adventure Time.
Why am I watching Adventure Time?
Because it's amazing.
What is it?
It's just fucking a really good cartoon.
Okay,
It's amazing.
I'll watch it. Is it
The
on
first
Netflix?
No. First time I watched... No, it's not. But the first time I...
There you go. I
Harry
can get
made-
Netflix on my PS3.
Yeah, I can get Netflix on my Wii.
Bitch.
Bitch! I can get on my fucking Wii U when I get my Wii U. Anyone wants to donate me a Wii U? I'm so poor. I work in a game store and I'm poor.
Yeah, no, you still can't get one even with your discount.
Even with my discount. We got a
How
pre-owned
much is a
one.
Wii U?
We got a pre-owned one for $240 and I get 20%.
It's not bad.
I get 20% discount on it.
It's not bad.
So it's alright. I really need a Wii. I really, really need a Wii. I'm
As
going
in,
to pause
like,
it.
A toilet Wii.
Okay.
We are talking about the Wii U.
No, it's no, it's just remind me that I need a Wii. Right, I'm going to pause it because I need a Wii. Right, finished having a Wii now.
Yeah.
Needed to have a Wii.
I'm glad that talking about consoles reminded you to take the necessary.
Honestly, I was holding it in, just like,
Breaks.
oh my god, I need a piss. But yeah. So I think we should wrap this up.
Go on.
Wrap it up.
Let's wrap it.
What have we learned today?
We've learnt that the new Pokemon is going to be shockingly awful because it's not going to be Pokemon. It's going to be half Pokemon, half platform.
I think it'll be good. Do you know how long I've been dying for a 3D? Not 3D as in the dimension,
Yeah.
but like 3D as in.
Well, you should have played Black and White then.
No, because I went proper 3D.
No.
Do you know what I mean? One thing that they won't ever do is a proper Pokemon RPG on the Wii U, because
Right,
it's a portable thing.
Yeah.
I just don't think it. And
But when games turn into things that they're not, that's when I stop playing them.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm a first genner. Like I'll play the other ones. Although I didn't tell you, but we found Pokemon Red and Pokemon Yellow at work the other day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I know.
I still have all of my copies of everything.
Do you?
Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Green, Emerald, Sapphire.
Have you got any for the Game Boy Advance?
Yeah.
Let me borrow some.
Yeah, okay.
Have you got
I've
Fire
got
Red?
Fire Red and Emerald.
Let me borrow Fire Red.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. But yeah, let's get out of the way. Right, okay. So yeah, we need to come up with a name for this thing. We'll do it later.
We'll do that later. By the time we do our next gaming podcast, we'll have,
We'll
a,
have a
name
name.
for it.
And a little jingle.
And
I'm going to make a jingle.
Okay, let's make a jingle.
I'm going to make a jingle and a thing.
I'll play it.
No,
I'll get my guitar out.
no, please don't. Is it acoustic?
It can be. It can be electric if you want.
No. I hate people with acoustic guitars.
I've got an acoustic guitar and an electric guitar.
No. No.
No. Alright.
Kumbaya. Okay, right. Yeah, we didn't really learn anything, I don't think. We just chat shit.
Yeah,
but-
PS3 isn't as good as it's all made out to be, but it's still better than the 360. I think that's the moral of the story.
I don't think that's true though. But and also PS3 people, and I will say this,
Go on.
the Xbox section at work
Yeah.
gets jumbled up a little bit.
Right.
The PlayStation 3 section,
Yeah.
those people that own PlayStation 3 do not give a flying fuck. They will grab a handful of games and just literally throw them across the fucking store. And they're fucking, and they're the most retarded people as well. And, honestly, I
What,
can
you
tell.
trying to make assumptions about me?
No, not everyone, obviously, but
Because I'm a Virgo. I'm quite tidy.
oh my god, the fact that you believe in horoscopes is an indicator. But no, the people, you can tell a PlayStation 3 customer from a mile away.
Okay.
You just can. They got that dopey look about them.
Oh!
They're just messy. Oh, but no, I'm not saying that you're a dopey person, but
I'm quite a dopey person.
yeah, we learned that the Vita sucks and not doing anything for that. No good games coming out for
No,
that.
the Vita just sucks.
Yeah, the Vita just flat out sucks. No one wants one. We had so many Christmas returns on that.
Yeah.
I think we sold about 50 and we got about 30 back.
Well, I know what I'm going to get you for your birthday. I'm going to get you a HMV gift card.
Oh no! I mean, I do feel sad for HMV going. That is going under. I mean, also you've got to understand though that
That means I have to buy everything online now.
you have to buy everything online. But it is people's lives, it's people's jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is sad.
It's sad.
You know, it's people's livelihoods.
Kind of wish where I would work would go under.
yeah. They get you out of there.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, it is sad. And if you work for HMV, I'm really sorry. You know, that sucks.
Yeah, no, it really does.
It's
I
the
wouldn't-
worst time
I
of year
wouldn't
to find a
wish
job.
redundancy on anyone.
No, I mean it sucks, but yeah, onward and upward.
Onward and upwards.
It'll all be good. Right, so this is Alan saying goodbye.
This is Ryan saying goodbye.
And we'll try and do one next month if we're not too lazy.
Brilliant.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thank you very much for listening. We're going to kind of make this a regular thing, maybe once a month or so. I don't know. I have to work on the format and stuff. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this, my friend's got a podcast going on. It's a Three-Legged Sofa, and it's on Ustream.tv. Check that out. I think they do that every Wednesday or something like that. I can't remember. And yeah, cool. Thank you.